welcome back to Turn the Game, the podcast where we talk sports from a regular, everyday guy's perspective. Similar to as if you were at your local barbershop or bar. No punches are pulled, no F's are given, just some guys letting you in on our respective opinions when it comes to sports and culture. We are live in Blacken Studios. It's Thursday, August the 2nd. I'm your host, Frog, with my co-host, Chris, Jay.
What's up, everybody?
Coach Junior.
What up?
And Phillip.
What's good?
We got Uncle Buck on the boards, and we got a special guest in the house. How you doing? Great. I know your mic ain't on. I'm sorry, but we're gonna get into this real quick. So the NFL is back. We got the Hall of Fame game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Lamar looked nice out there.
So he
for,
did pick.
That's rookie stuff. He gonna throw some picks, but
He threw a touchdown before he threw the pick.
he did. He did.
This is true.
A little seasoning, and he won't throw that pick again. I can guarantee, because that was too easy. But he looks good. I can't wait for him to take over for Flacco, because that's gonna be.
You think he's next?
Yeah. He's the next Mike Vick. You can see it already.
He
Oh,
was.
yeah.
Yeah,
He was scatting.
It's crazy. We're gonna give you the predictions that we got for the upcoming season. We also give you a little mini preview of the Turn on the Game Fantasy Football League. We're gonna get into that LeBron school. I promise. Urban Meyer and his issues. Draymond versus Tristan. What's beef? For In the Culture with Chris J. We'll bring you Coach Junior's Corner with a little bit of anything and everything, and then we also gonna hit you with a game of 21. We're gonna take a pause for the calls, and we're gonna come back with for the culture with Chris J.
Turn on.
Oklahoma Humanities Brain Box podcast uses the humanities to take listeners on a deep dive into the issues affecting American society and culture. Join some of Oklahoma's most interesting and knowledgeable humanities scholars to explore how history, literature, ethics, philosophy, and other humanities fields inform our understanding of current events and the human experience. And to find the Brain Box podcast, simply search Brain Box Podcast on iTunes, Podbean, Google Play, and any other podcasting library. If you have any ideas or comments rattling around in your noggin, email us at brainbox@okhumanities.org.
All right, and we're back, and this is In the Culture with Chris J. Today, we're going to talk about several different things that's going on currently in the culture. First, let's talk about this Tristan Thompson, Draymond Green beef that they got stirred up. So supposedly, Tristan Thompson stole on Draymond Green the other night when he wasn't looking at a party. That
Well, when he wasn't looking, he walked up to Tristan to apologize, and Tristan wasn't having it. He was like, "No."
No. Are you sure?
Yes, he walked up to Tristan to
I
apologize.
heard it was vice versa.
So Draymond went to apologize.
Yeah.
Draymond went to apologize.
Well, because
Are we sure?
Well,
Yes.
you know what he said at the little parade.
Yeah.
The whole little we champions. Yep, they not. Nope, we good. Yep, they suck.
But
You know,
even
all
after
this
the
stuff.
series was over and they was talking about him and Tristan, he was like, Draymond was saying, we ain't cut from the same cloth.
Right,
yeah.
right.
He don't want none. He don't want no smoke.
No,
Right.
what he said that at the thing too. He said, he tried to walk up and shake my hand, and I told him we ain't cut from the same cloth.
Tristan showed him.
But then Draymond went and
To
tried to apologize.
yeah.
Yeah, but you can't do that. You can't.
Are we sure?
So what cloth was Draymond cut from?
I don't know. But it's
I guess he was cut
The
from
apology cloth?
that dirty
Apparently,
cloth.
he ain't what he
what he
know.
portrays.
I need to wipe my mouth cloth. 'Cause he can't close his mouth.
But no, I mean that.
Wow.
whole,
So Tristan stole on dude because he went to apologize.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. See, I thought it was vice versa. So I must have got my.
Tristan like, nah, player, all that stuff you was talking.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
My bad. I said I wasn't gonna do that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did it though.
You said you was gonna
He'll be a good guy.
good guy.
See, 'cause I keep hearing it's a sucker punch, man. Like,
It wasn't a sucker punch.
Hey, when you get stole on, it's always a sucker punch. Whether it's,
I mean, he wasn't
they
expecting
didn't
it.
square up and be like, "Hey, let's get it."
Yeah.
It was like, "Hey, I'm up," and then he caught fist to mouth.
He
man.
didn't think dude was really gonna, come out.
I guess he didn't think Tristan was serving 2 pieces that day.
so he gave him a 2-piece?
2 pieces? No, it's probably just one
Oh, I
piece.
said, ooh.
1 piece. No
Now
biscuit.
they saying it was a mush. He face mush.
Yeah, see, I heard it was face mush. I heard it was, Yeah, so I mean, who knows the real story? Let's call
If it's a
LeBron.
mush,
Get LeBron on the phone.
If it was a mush, that ain't no.
Get
sucker.
LeBron on the phone.
I mean, you all in the
That's
face.
disrespectful.
He gave him that. He gave him that Heisman.
That's
He gave him that Heisman.
hey, getting a mush is real disrespectful.
That's worse than I'd rather get punched.
I'd
than
rather
mush.
get stole on
Yeah,
than
he
get
gave him that
mush.
Yeah, that's almost worse than getting spit on.
Ooh, I don't know
No,
about
spit.
that.
That's like the low of the low.
No, that's the low of the low, but it's
That's the
still.
low of the low. Like
Spit, that's DNA.
it's like
Let me give me your DNA player. I'm cool.
yeah.
I'm cool.
That's
No, I'm not comparing them. I'm saying that's
On the same
almost,
level.
that's almost as worse as.
No,
getting spit on.
I think being slapped. I think it's spit on, being slapped, and then being mushed. Like, because if you get
slapped, if you get slapped, man,
You get slapped.
that's what I'm
you get
saying.
slapped.
Like I think that then mushed is right there.
What does
'cause
the
it's
5
open-handed.
fingers say to the face?
We'll be fighting for 3 weeks. You slap me. 3 weeks we fighting. Man, sorry about that.
So we can all come to agreement that it was actually
Mush.
a mush.
Yeah.
Tristan Thompson mush, Draymond Green.
Hey, why Cleveland say they was gonna give them a parade?
Give Tristan the parade.
Give
for
Tristan a parade.
Because they don't like Draymond.
Because they ain't got. I mean, they had
Because
nothing. They had nothing left. They just
Draymond-
signed Kevin Love to this huge contract for what?
Because he the
And
only all-star on the
That's
team.
That's all.
But
That's all
my
they got
thing-
left in Cleveland.
My thing is
That's
this,
the only thing they wasn't gonna be able to get another All-Star.
No, there's no way.
and then my whole thing about it is that, I mean, they hate Draymond. Draymond, he wrote that check himself, man.
Yeah.
All that, hey, at the parade, hey, we champions, man. It was a good game. Leave it at that. You ain't got to go through they suck. Yep.
Well,
You know, and all that.
that's
You ain't
just-
got to do all that, man. That's gonna make people who play for that team even more anxious to try to get you.
That's
you
just
know?
Draymond, though. Draymond, he's terrible anyway.
And that's why he got mushed.
Yeah, he's terrible anyway.
Hey, ain't one of Fat Albert's homeboys named Mushmouth?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is true. That is true.
So, man, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about the LeBron school.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, what y'all think about LeBron doing all that for the community, man? I mean, I think he did it. I like LeBron, but I think he did it to save face because he left.
He was gonna do that.
I think he was gonna do that.
You think he was gonna do that before? You think he was gonna do the school before?
He had always been talking about that.
Dude, that,
Well, I mean, you can't just put up a school in 2 weeks.
that
but
takes
yeah,
years. That takes years.
But I'm saying, you think he knew he was going to leave again, so he put that in play.
Yeah.
But I mean, the school's dope, man. I mean, all the stuff. The schools, the kids get free uniforms, get a free bicycle and helmet. They go to
Tuition,
college
if
free.
they
If they go to
graduate,
Akron, I mean, you can't.
I give it to him. I give it to him. He might not be the greatest basketball player of all time, but he might be the greatest athletic human.
All around athletic human.
What's that? Philanthropy.
Philanthropist, yeah. Because I mean, he doing it for the kids, for real.
Yeah, for real.
You know
Yeah, his
what I'm
speech.
saying?
He started his speech off like, "Hey, I was where these kids were."
These
I walked
kids that-
these streets
that-
right here. I rode my bike.
that they give up on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Type stuff. So I give it up to him, man. I give it up to him.
Hey, what's the rundown
He
on
making
everything
Mike
that
look real
everything
bad
that
when it comes to this type
Mike,
stuff. Mike owns jails. This dude builds schools. I mean, come on.
I mean,
look
Mike,
at that.
you
Look at
know.
those optics.
I mean,
that's y'all's goat, though.
hey,
That's
basketball.
y'all's
On the
goat.
basketball court, yeah,
100,
yeah,
100%.
yeah.
Oh, that's a human being, man. That's y'all's
As an
goat,
all
man.
around, like on and off the court person, LeBron is the GOAT. All around.
Yeah.
But basketball court, basketball game.
Man, I heard
MJ.
one of
Give
the.
him that.
I heard one of the guys on First Take today,
Man, I wish I could watch First Take.
and they was talking about
I
how
watch First Take no more. I watch Skip now.
it.
Undisputed.
Yeah.
So they said if they added centers into the greatest players of all time, Michael Jordan would be like number 3. Do y'all believe that?
No. No. Who's
What do you mean
one
they
and
add
two?
centers? They
Who's
haven't
one and
added
two?
centers before?
No, they saying that the centers are not even in the conversation of the
So
greatest players
the
of all
centers
time.
are getting. They're saying the centers are getting mushed.
Who would be 1 and 2? Who did they say would be
They
1
said,
and 2?
Kareem
they
and
said,
Kareem
they
and
said
Wilt.
Wilt. They
Kareem
said
and-
Wilt would be
and Bill.
first.
Yeah, Kareem and Wilt.
Kareem second, then Michael Jordan.
Get out of here. That's crazy.
But you know what? though?
So there's no comparison.
No, because Wilt was playing against dudes my height back in the 60s.
Is that his fault?
It's not his fault, but that don't make him the greatest. Michael Jordan's 6'6", taking on guys Wilt's height and bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so even the game was different though. And you talk about.
I'm just gonna agree with y'all. Yeah, I agree. You right.
Man, shut up.
You right.
The game has been different. In everyone that they talk about. Wilt, the game was different. Kareem, the game was different. Michael Jordan, the game was different. LeBron, the game was different.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
don't
know if I agree with
I look
that.
at it like this.
What?
Well, I look at it like this.
People still went to the hole. People still shot jumpers. People still got rebounds. I mean, basketball's basketball, right?
I look at it like this, though.
But you just said Wilt was playing dudes your height. So what's the difference?
He was playing basketball against guys my height.
So he should
It's
be
still the
considered
same
the GOAT.
But the difference is they couldn't guard him on defense.
So is that his fault?
Well,
No, I didn't say it was his fault.
I look at it. I look at it like this, man. Michael Jordan's name goes over many other decades of these players. Like in the 90s and 2000s, you don't hear people comparing players or even big men to Wilt or Bill Russell or anything like that. You don't hear it. You hear them comparing them to Shaq, Akeem Olajuwon,
Over there dropping them.
Patrick Ewing, and things like that. Mike's name goes from the 80s, 90s, 2000, 2010s, and will keep going. So I just think
buy it quick.
So I think that's just how that whole little situation goes, and that's why Mike is considered to go.
I agree, but I will not watch First Take.
Yeah.
I will not watch First Take after that.
Why?
Blasphemous.
Now you're gonna pull one of his words out, huh?
So they blaspheming.
Yes, they blaspheming.
I mean, it probably look.
What?
It probably wasn't Stephen A. that said it.
It's probably Max Kellerman.
It was
I hate listening to him.
It's probably Max or a guest.
He's swerving down. He know what the black people go through.
He was a rapper, man. He was on the street.
He's swerving down. He got a black card somewhere. Ain't nobody give Max Kellerman a black card.
Hey man, he was
Are
a
you
rapper,
sure?
man. He got a video.
He
He got his little rap video, man, with his
man.
brother, man, and he was rapping, and he from the streets,
He don't
man.
get no
He from
black
the streets
card.
in
I'm
New
sorry.
York, man.
Nah, player.
Nah, it was a little fat black dude that always come on First Take.
Black dude.
Bald head.
Oh,
With
yeah.
With the messed up eyes.
Man, I don't be looking at his eyes like that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man.
Oh, player.
Woo, saying, with the messed up eyes, man.
Staring into his eyes.
Nah, not staring.
Look
at him.
into my eyes,
What color was it?
you will find.
Hey, but who was it?
Man, I don't know the dude's name. Little fat black dude.
Oh,
Bald
there's
head.
a lot of fat black dudes. I'm a fat black dude.
No,
man.
he comes up. Man, shut
You a
up.
light skinned dude.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm dark skinned.
No, he comes on there all the time.
Good, they're good.
All right, on my back.
They good?
My bad.
I'm a fat black man.
Breathing like a grizzly bear. He's like, I'm a fat.
Always eating.
Sherman.
Hercules.
Yeah, but I don't
No,
know.
I don't know who he is, man. I can see
But, I
him.
mean, I think that's just crazy,
I don't know
though,
his
man.
name.
I think that's crazy. But
So why
shout out to
is
LeBron, though, man.
why is it that who else have y'all heard the comparisons other than
That's just some weird thing.
hey who other players have you heard a comparison on other than Michael Jordan and LeBron James in the history of basketball?
Kobe.
Kobe.
That's about it.
Legitimate arguments. Kobe. I mean,
The only other one that I can think of is Magic versus Bird.
But that's not a comparison.
That was just
That
a
was jazzed
rivalry.
up,
That
yeah.
was
Right. That's not a comparison.
because they was
though.
in the same era. It wasn't.
But what I'm saying is the only two players that you hear being talked about in the same sentence is Michael Jordan and LeBron.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that fair to say in the history of
the?
Yeah, because if there was no Michael Jordan ever, we'd be saying LeBron James was the greatest player of all time, hands down.
Him or Kobe?
We would have been like Kobe was cool.
Well, because the reason why we don't talk about
probably
Kobe,
Kobe.
yeah, the reason why we don't talk about Kobe is because of Mike.
It'd probably be
So
Kobe,
if it was no Mike, Kobe would be the greatest, and then LeBron would be right there.
Because he mirrored his game after
Yeah,
Mike. But
yeah,
if
so-
there was no Mike, there'd probably be no Kobe because Kobe had nobody to mirror his game after.
I mean,
So then let me ask this. So is KD mirroring his game after LeBron?
No. He mirrored his actions after LeBron, not his game.
His game. It's like he took a mixture of people because he got Dirk, but he's more athletic than Dirk. But Dirk that 7'1" that can shoot and put the ball on the ground. That's one of the first people that was at that height.
Can Dirk dribble?
Yeah, he had a little. He was putting the ball on the ground when he was younger.
Yeah.
I mean, now that he's older, he don't really put the ball on the ground. It's just the pump faking that won it. But think about it. It was a question on Facebook that I saw that it had Bird, Magic, LeBron, Kobe,
Yep.
Jordan,
I saw that too.
and it said take two of them away, and which one
Which one would be missed? or
which
something
one
like
would be
that.
missed if you took two of those guys away, or which one could you still tell the basketball story, the story of basketball with two of them missing? And I said Kobe and LeBron.
You take those away.
If you took them two away, the era of Michael Jordan would have still transcended and been the way it was, because without Jordan, there would have been no Kobe. You know, LeBron would just have been a freak of nature, but we had freak of natures not as impactful as LeBron, but look at Magic, 6'8" point guard. Before then, you didn't have a 6'8" point guard. A 6'8" guy who can put the ball, play all five positions, defend all five positions, basically what LeBron's doing. LeBron took Magic and just made it more athletic, is what he did. Kobe took Jordan and added a better three-point shot, is what he did. So you can still, if you subtract those two, you can still be able to tell the story of basketball out of all the ones that they named. I'll try to find the picture and show you, but that would be the two I would take out. Because you can still tell the story of basketball with them too. That's how I look at it. I look at it like LeBron took Magic with the passing and things like that and just made Magic more athletic, is what it is. And Kobe just added a three-point shot to Mike's game. And other than that, there's not really that big of a difference.
I can see that. Good analogy.
What else you got from the culture?
Man,
Hey, what y'all think about Urban Meyer and his bull crap?
I think he needs to be fired.
I think they're going to give him a hard slap on the wrist. He'll probably be
Why would you say
he'll
that?
probably be suspended for about 3 games, and that's it.
Because I'm going to tell you straight up,
He's Urban Meyer.
if it was a black coach, he'd be gone.
I mean, of course, but he's Urban Meyer.
I think he's gone.
He ain't going.
Well, I think with everything that's going on,
He might not even get 3 games. He might just get 2 games.
Man, with everything going on with the workplace and women and men and how they.
But this was a domestic violence situation at
But
somebody's home.
it's no difference.
But he didn't act on it.
His employee.
Yeah, he didn't act
Right.
on it, and he knew about it.
He knew about it, and he did nothing. He
did
didn't
nothing.
report it. It's in his
Didn't
contract.
suspend him.
He has to report.
Well, dude got fired like July.
Dude just got fired.
July.
That's 2 days ago.
He just got fired.
Oh, yeah.
He just got fired.
Well, I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we in. Wow, yeah, you're right.
He's been on almost every one of his staffs. He had an incident back with his wife back in Florida,
Oh, really?
back in 09 or 08, one of them.
But he's been knowing about this, and it's been brought to his attention that he did nothing.
Exactly.
So that's kind of like he's condoning domestic violence,
he's putting it under the rug like Joe Paterno, man.
doing it like.
Sweeping under the rug
That
like Joe
was a
Paterno.
totally different situation.
It's the same.
I mean, it's a different situation.
story,
It's a
but the
different.
same
It's the same
It's the same
principles.
thing.
Like Joe Paterno, dude molesting those kids.
He knew about it.
He knew about it.
He was told.
This dude beating his wife.
That was his friend.
This dude beating his wife. He knew about it and did nothing.
And the coach is like a son to him because he's known him since he was born. He's the grandson of a Ohio State great that he coached that Urban Meyer coached under. It's his grandson, so that's why he's been keeping him the whole time and grooming him and whatever, developing him and basically letting this stuff slide because he's a family friend. He's got to go.
I just think
If that's Herm Edwards, boom.
Go.
It wouldn't even be none of this administrative paid leave and all that. You see what they did to old boy from Villanova?
I understand what you're saying.
Is it Villanova? Not Villanova,
but that's not what we're facing here.
UConn. What you mean?
We're talking about Urban Meyer.
Yeah,
it don't matter.
You keep saying that.
Hey, even though Joe Paterno was old, but when that came out about Joe Paterno still wanted to coach another 2 or 3 years. They had to let him go.
They wasn't going.
But they had to let him go.
Out. He was already.
But they had to let him go, though. It don't matter. They had to let him go.
I'd be surprised.
And they were fighting, putting up a statue of Joe Paterno. The Me Too movement and all them. They were fighting. They didn't want a statue of Joe Paterno put up because of this.
Well, they took it down.
Yeah,
he already had it.
Yeah, so you can think about it. That's Joe Paterno.
But like I said, he's gonna get 2 or 3 games.
Nah,
and that's it.
Man,
I'd be surprised if he has a job, man.
Hey, the Me Too people will come out of the woodworks and make it a living hell for Ohio State.
Ohio State would lose so much money if he stayed on.
I'm telling you.
Okay, we talking college football here. We talking all day fans. I mean, okay, we'll see. I mean, who knows? Who knows? I think he's gonna get 2 or 3 games, maybe. Y'all think he's out? He's out the door.
Well, here's where it boils down to. Now, if the university start getting backlash behind it, then that's when it's going. That's when it's going to get
But that's what everybody's waiting to see. What the
university
do?
Yeah, they're going to get
backlash. They're going to get backlash about it. This Me Too movement, man, is moving.
It's not only that. It's just the fact that, dude, this dude is doing this.
And you didn't
he
say
is
nothing.
on your staff. You
wow.
did
right here, breaking news.
Urban
Urban Meyer gets suspended for 4 games.
Shut up.
Right there.
Where?
I'm just playing.
You about to have him acting like last week.
Boy, it was quiet. It was quiet in here, boy.
But yeah, I think they got to let him go, man.
I mean, yeah, you would think so.
But I mean,
we'll
like
see,
you said, it's college football, man.
College
You never
football,
know,
man. You know those coaches, man. Those coaches have a lot of power.
So I'm gonna tell you like this: if it was Bob Stoops, you think that he'd be gone?
No, nope.
Here at OU?
Nope. Mm-hmm. Nope.
That's a good question.
You got to understand these dudes are like, hate to say it, but they're like God at these schools.
Yeah, but you remember.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. Like, if you look at it, Bob Stoops left and Lincoln Riley came. He retired, and they maintained what they did. So they can maintain without that coach.
If Rick Pitino can get fired,
true.
Urban Meyer can get fired because Rick Pitino. If you want to talk about God,
Rick Pitino
was it.
Top 3 or 4 coaches
in the
college.
State of Kentucky.
Yeah.
In the state, I'm talking just in the state of Kentucky alone. Yeah. Rick Pitino, he was untouchable, and he got touched.
But Rick Pitino has a history of
Urban Meyer has a history of letting this dude slide,
winning championships,
of letting this dude beat on his wife and not say nothing. He's letting this guy.
How many championships did
Who
Meyer win?
cares about championships? We're talking about.
He won in Florida. He won one in Ohio State.
So you trying to tell me that Rick Pitino didn't win championships?
No, that's what I'm saying. He
didn't win a championship in Kentucky.
Yeah, Chris.
And he didn't win that in Utah. He didn't win no championship.
We won the championship. Man, listen.
I like that analogy that he brought up. That's a real analogy. I mean, Rick Pitino is royalty in coaching, college coaching
in Kentucky and Louisville.
Fellas, college football is a lot bigger than college basketball. Okay, what? But do we not? College football is a lot bigger than college basketball. College football is a lot bigger than college basketball. You got to agree with me on that. You got to agree with me.
They said Bob Evans removes Meyer from website. They're starting to remove this guy from websites and everything else, man.
You on Bob Evans macaroni and cheese?
No, I'm just saying that this that's what they're saying. Ryan Day steps in as interim head coach. Long-time Urban Meyer assistant, Zach Smith, his wife, opens up about the domestic violence.
I'm telling you, man, that's a hot.
I mean, he might be
hot.
It says, text messages I've obtained and exclusive interviews with the victim and other information I have learned shows Ohio State's coach Urban Meyer knew in 2015 of domestic abuse allegations against a member of his coaching staff. Despite his denial last week, he lied and said he didn't know nothing about it.
She was telling his wife. His wife was communicating with her, and plus his wife works at the school.
How do you know his wife told him?
Come on, man. Tracy don't tell you stuff?
My wife tell me everything.
Okay, then. They've been together for 20-some years.
So the Bob Evans guy, I guess, is a partnership with the Urban Meyer Family Foundation, and basically,
we are somewhere.
They're stopping funding of the Urban Meyer Family Foundation.
Yeah, he's done, man.
Wow,
he's done. He'd be lucky to get another D1 job.
he'll get another job.
He'd be lucky to get a D1 job.
He's still gonna be there, y'all. He's gonna be.
He's gonna come down to Langston.
Hey,
Oh,
Langston be winning this program.
yeah.
Oh no, well, man, we can let's go ahead and wrap this segment up, man. That was next we're gonna talk about
NFL.
Oh, I thought we was gonna hit the 6'6" 250.
You want to hit a 6'6" 250? What?
Wow.
You sounded a little excited about that, buddy.
Wow, the Thunderdome. I was we was gonna talk about
Oh,
the
okay.
Thunderdome.
Okay. I'm sorry.
So what's next?
We're gonna take a pause for the calls.
What are we gonna come up with next?
Turn on.
I'm Michael Eric Owen,
And I'm DT of the One Mic, One Voice podcast.
a show that is created to give space where your voice, ideas, and informed opinions can be heard, appreciated, and debated.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook, One Mic, One Voice podcast. Follow us on our Twitter, the number 1 Mic _ the number 1 voice, or follow us on Instagram at One Mic, One Voice.
You can also listen to us on Podbean, Stitcher, and iTunes. And if you want to email us at contact@onemikonevoice.com.
And if you just want to get all of our content, go to onemikonevoice.com or blackenstudios.com.
Hey Warriors, this is Elijah Bailey,
And Malcolm White,
and we are Hoya the Warrior Way podcast.
a podcast exploring the warrior journey in today's society.
Yes, make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Hoya Warrior Way, also on Facebook at the official Hoya the Warrior Way podcast page, and then send your emails to hoyawarriorway@gmail.com.
Hoya, 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 Hoya.
Westbrook, the crossover drive.
And we are back
Nuclear athleticism.
with a little
Nuclear athleticism.
Westbrook is out of his cotton picking mind.
Well,
All right, welcome to the Thunderdome.
I guess we're gonna talk about a couple of things, but
Why are you talking like that? I guess we're going to talk about a couple things. First things first.
probably you missed it.
Hi, Papa. Hey, let's go. Let's get it. Let's
What we
get it.
talking about, man? What we
Yeah, what we go get for the Thunderdome here?
Philip, you was leading the way. Come on, buddy.
Yeah, come on, Uncle Phil.
Sound like you had something very interesting to talk about.
Come on, Uncle Phil.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the roster of the Thunder.
Oh, 6'6", 250.
Are we talking about the Summer League roster?
Yeah.
Where you going?
He's taking a phone call.
Okay, so anyway.
You got a call from 6'6", 250.
Hey, so according to
Nobody
Phil,
fat.
the Thunder got a nice little roster, especially
Yeah,
on the bench.
I mean, their bench is looking pretty good. I mean, these are all the Summer League guys that's playing, and these are the guys that are deep in the roster. We're talking like 12 through 15? Well, probably a little bit less than that.
12 to
But
15, that's only 3 players. What?
well, I mean, I'm saying you got the starting 5. Then you got Schroeder. You got
Still tell me who's in the starting 5.
So Westbrook at the 1.
There you go.
They still gonna put Roberson at the 2.
Yep.
3 they got Paul George.
Yep.
4 they gonna put Patrick Patterson.
Yep.
Then 5 they
hell
gonna do
no.
Stevenson.
Man, you can't have Andre Roberson and Patrick Patterson in the
No,
starting lineup.
that's
If you Billy Donovan, you do.
that's bad.
Man, that is wicked.
That's bad.
If you Billy
That's bad.
Donovan, that's what you
It's
do.
gonna be the same. It's gonna be like the same old Thunder Squad.
No, hell no. Man, we can't do
You
it
can't
like
do
that.
it like that. You can't. You can't.
But they will.
No.
And they will disappoint again. So what do y'all think about my theory about KD coming here after next year?
I think he wants to.
I do too, because he's starting to talk about it. Oklahoma City way too much to be frustrated.
And you can tell how
bad.
you can tell how ready he is to get out of Golden State. I mean, he's been there. He's won championships now, but he's just like
He don't like
he's
that.
kind of over it. I guess.
He realized that all they did was take him from Oklahoma City so we couldn't beat them.
Yeah.
And he realized that pretty quick. And he won a couple chips and a couple MVPs, finals MVPs. And so he's like, you know what? I'm just going to come back to Oklahoma City. And then we're going to beat Golden State with the Russ and PG.
But that's, man, I don't know how Russ is gonna take that though, because Russ
is cool with him.
You think so,
man? Yeah. But Russ never had the issue with KD. KD had the issue with Russ. Only issue that Russ had is that KD said that Russ was his brother.
Well, yeah, and
then he didn't. And I understand that it's a business decision. It's just like a job. You change jobs, you go to another job, you get tired of one job. You may say something, or you may flip them the deuces, and walk on out.
I hope you got another job in the works.
Well, but just like him, he had another job.
I think the beef was media made, and they just ran with it for the sake of likes, comments, whatever else. Them dudes is cool, man. You can tell by looking at them at the USA practice,
right?
As of late, but
even last year,
when it first started, I think it was a little bit. I think it was a little serious.
That was just Russ playing up to the media because it was still fresh and he had to act that way, or the NBA wouldn't be the NBA without a little beef, a little rivalry.
Well, Russ said he don't have no friends when it's game time. No way.
That's true. That's true.
Cause you heard Ennis when he said, "You don't have no friends when it's time to play."
Yeah. Well, yeah. You don't. That's how you.
Ennis said that, or was he?
No, he said that Russ told him that.
Yeah. Well, you don't.
And that's when he was trying to. I guess he was telling KD good game or whatever, and Russ went over there and custom albums like, "Hey, man, no, you still in game mode.
Yeah, you do that on your own time.
You do that. You do that after June."
I think he's gonna come back, man. I think Kenner gonna try to come back too.
Yeah, Kenner want to come back. Kenner
gonna take one of them friendly deals next year.
Hey man, the Thunder they're gonna be all right, man.
Well,
this
year, then they get rid of Patrick Patterson.
Why?
Why?
If Kenner come back?
Yeah, why?
20 points, 12 rebounds.
No. Patterson can come off the bench. We still need firepower.
You got to keep them young cats too, though.
Man. You can't 250 coming off the bench, man. What are you saying?
I don't believe in it. So first of all, the Thunder's track record with youngsters and
man,
draft picks. They don't pan out.
No, but see, I'm not saying have 7 players 17 years old.
Players.
Why would you not keep a Patrick Patterson that's a bona fide weapon, that's been a weapon in the league that you can
what have he done since he's been
here? Last year?
He's not being played correctly by Billy Donovan. That's not Patrick Patterson's fault. When he was everywhere else he went, he was used properly. He's not being used properly here.
Please,
that's why you guys are not.
Ask Sir Google his career stats, please.
I'm on it right now.
Google, ask his.
I tell my
stats.
players, whenever you get in the game, you make the best of your minutes that you get.
Yeah, well, it's a little different.
Just like you tell my niece, we get buckets.
Defensive specialist.
No, we get buckets.
Where they get that from?
It's a little different when you
making millions. No, it's not.
Okay, for the Raptors, he scored 6.8 points a game.
Oh man,
40% from the field.
Okay.
I got to get the rest of it up.
Man, if he only scored 6 points, man, how come?
I mean,
he should be at least 50%.
He played with DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry, and Valanciunas. He's not going to get too many looks. You got to realize that.
Man, but you just said
you fishing, dog.
Yeah, no, I'm not
fishing.
No, what I'm saying is, when I watched him play with the Raptors, they had him in the corner, they had him at the top of the key, and when they kicked it to him, he hit a 3. He's not being used in that way right now.
Frog, his career, he's only averaging 7.3.
I'm telling you, he's a specialist.
Yeah. Where they do that?
He's a specialist in the league. They do that. They actually do that in the league. She ain't in the league. She ain't in the league, so she don't need to be being nobody's specialist. She needs to get her tail out there and play.
Get buckets.
What's your last name?
What's your name? Patrick Patterson. I get buckets.
No, but Frog, man, no. Man, he ain't done nothing for us.
I'm telling you, I just told you. No. He could. If it, you know what I'm saying?
No, man.
3.9. He averaged 3.9 and 2 rebounds for the Thunder.
That's because he didn't play. He ain't really played much.
15 minutes?
Yeah.
And you scored 2
But
points.
you got to realize who on the court.
Come on, Frog. You fishing, dog. You fishing, dog.
Anyway, you don't get rid of a potential weapon.
He played 25
for somebody that has an upside or whatever. You use a commodity that's a known commodity. What
Hey, man.
He played 25 minutes for the Raptors and averaged 6 points.
Man, I can do that at 50.
No, you can't.
You a lie.
No, you can't.
Man.
You're up and under. Nobody's falling for that. Nobody's falling for you up and under at the 3 point.
He do got his form is crazy as hell, but he do got a nice little 3
one
ball.
move. Nobody's falling for it.
Hey.
He do got the up and under though.
And he'll pump fake for like 10 minutes too.
His dribble's hard as hell.
And then go. Anybody falling for that? It's like Capitol Hill.
Hey, man. Wow.
Ain't Coach Cooley's offense.
Hey, but you know what? I give it to you though. You still got the record of consecutive free throws made in Capitol Hill high school history. So big ups to your record.
For sure. Was it 27?
I don't know.
27 what?
Free throws, man.
Consecutive free throws.
No, that's a percentage over 4 years.
Oh, okay.
Well, shoot. All right.
What's up? Stockton.
Haven't had many ballers come through there, huh?
Yes.
Welcome back, Phil.
Sorry about that. It was an important phone call.
It's all good.
Got you. So,
Hey, man. He said Patrick Patterson is an intricate piece to the Thunder.
see, boy, always twisted my words.
That's exactly what you said.
I didn't say intricate piece.
All right,
I said he's a weapon if used.
You just gave a 15-minute soliloquy about this dude. Yeah,
he's a weapon if used properly.
Put him in the corner and let him stroke it.
Thank you.
Hey, man.
Thank you.
In his
So he
career,
can average 6 points his career?
Stop taking days off.
What's
'cause I can't deal with these
what's his
people.
3-point percentage? Not
38%.
38%.
Yeah, and he only shoot three three-pointers a game.
That's a good percentage.
38% is good.
38%, yeah.
Frog, no, it's terrible.
That's 1 of 3. A little bit over 1 of 3.
Yeah, that's terrible.
6.
When you
expect him to shoot 50% from the three? Who shoots 50% from the three?
No, but when you
Hold up.
on the side,
Hold up. Go ahead. Keep going.
No, I'm saying when you're in that corner, when you're in that corner by yourself.
But that's really what they bought him for. Because he had to. No, he was hurt. He was hurt last year.
Man, come on, man. Not with that hurt
stuff. Whoa, yeah.
Hold up.
Compare that to Steph's.
Compare to Steph. And Steph is a marksman. Steph is 42%. 38 versus 42 is not bad for a big man.
Frog, he's 43 for his career. Let's not look at
I'm talking last year versus last year. 38 for Patrick, 42 for.
Hey, man,
that's
not
that
bad.
That 5% is huge.
Hey, that's a difference.
Man.
That's a difference of 100 threes shot versus 5.
So to me, that's pretty good. Pretty good if you're
looking at percent. But like I said,
5%.
the reason why the Thunder got him is to stretch the floor.
Coaches to help kids go to college.
So I'm just saying they bought him to stretch the floor. Is what they bought him for. So
did it work?
He was hurt half the season, man. I mean,
what about the half that he played? Did it work?
He really didn't play.
The half that he
we have to see about it this year.
We'll see.
We have to see about
it this year. Do you think he needs to be in the starting lineup?
No.
Or Nerlens Noel?
Nerlens needs to be in the starting lineup, but they're probably not going to put him in the starting lineup.
Okay, hold up.
That's a long starting lineup.
Patterson shot 38% from the three last year.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Steph Curry, 42%.
Okay.
Tell me what James Harden shot last year from the three.
Probably 39%.
36.
But he shoots 500 threes.
I don't care. That's terrible. That's trash. Man, go ahead and say it. Because you just said, I mean, come on. What? Now y'all got nothing to say? Crickets? Y'all?
No, I'm saying
church
get the hell out of here.
Thank you.
Y'all was just acting like y'all was just acting like everybody gonna be shooting 50%.
Yeah, man, he shot 10 3-pointers at the most for the season.
How many did he shoot?
And you gonna compare it against 3-point shooters?
I'm about to look.
How many did he shoot?
And Harden averaged 30 points a game. Come on, man.
15.
Y'all can't be y'all just
Man, what the hell is wrong with you?
What's wrong with y'all? y'all act like y'all.
I mean, if you,
Come on, man.
I
These
agree.
guys don't want kids to go to college, man. I mean, come on.
I agree with Frog. If used right, he is a good. He would be a good weapon.
He's a weapon.
He would be if used correctly.
They tried that last year.
What did he do when
Last
he wasn't
year.
hurt? Somebody tell me what he did when he wasn't hurt.
Hold on. They keep saying he was hurt last year. How many games did he play last year? Let's pull that up. Because I don't think he was hurt as long as y'all say he was.
He played 82 games last year.
Oh, he wasn't hurt.
He played 82
He
games.
wasn't hurt last year.
Well, he dressed for 82 games.
He was hurt. He was hurt the year before.
Year before he was hurt. Yeah.
Phil, Crickets.
Hold on. No, I'm looking at it. I'm putting up his stats, man. I'm trying to get his stats.
Yeah, I'm about to say because I know he wasn't hurt last year. I'm like, whoa, he was not hurt. He dressed every game.
And he averaged how many points a game? 6?
I think 3. In his little corner 3, he was two corner threes a game.
Dude, yeah.
No, not a game.
Anyway, man. Wow. I forgot who I was talking to.
Yeah, you did.
I forgot who I was talking to.
you did. Because I'm trying to figure out what he did.
Me too.
He hit.
And what makes him an intricate part.
He hit 66 threes out of 171. That's pretty damn good to me.
That's 30-something%. So you
that's
just told me his
pretty
percentage.
good. All right,
look, if you want to, right, it's 38.6% is what he did. He shot 2.1 attempts a game and hit 0.8. So
ouch,
pretty good.
So
he almost hit 1 a game.
0.8 is pretty good.
Dude, he is a power forward.
So what? He shoots.
Y'all
him.
act like he's Steph Curry. Y'all gotta be kidding me right now.
Again,
you the one that's comparing their percentages.
Yeah, you just compared them.
Because y'all
So
act
now-
like a
hold up.
good 3-point shooter is shooting 50% from the field.
This
Dude is close to the best 3-point shooter in the game, and y'all act like he trash. If he shot more, he would have a bigger percentage. What the hell wrong with y'all?
All right, first of all, Patterson ain't shooting no damn more.
If he was in the proper system, he would be shooting
Then
more.
get rid of him.
For what?
And put him in another good system to where he can average more than 4 points a game.
Make your team worse by put him on another team to make that team better because they're going to use him the right way when you should be using him the right way in the first.
Kind of like Carmelo.
Come on, really?
Hey,
really?
Just like Carmelo.
Really?
You don't think so? You don't think Carmelo gonna ball out next year?
Carmelo gonna ball out.
So what you're saying is, just keep him. Don't use him right. Sit him on the bench.
No. What I'm saying is
use him right.
Use
him right. I mean, it's easy. This is basketball.
Well, we'll see this year if he gets used right.
He won't. He didn't get used right last year. He ain't gonna get used right this year.
So you think he needs to be more of a stretch 4?
He is a stretch 4.
That's what I'm saying.
But he's not being used as such. They're trying to put this dude in the box, in the
They're
block,
trying
to make him get rebounds and play defense.
They're trying to make
he's
him
not
like
Ibaka. Ibaka ain't even that player no more.
So then tell me why
you can't get Ibaka in the block.
Why did they get rid of Kenner then?
Who?
To get Melo.
To get Melo, and they didn't want to pay Cantor. They was going to eventually have to pay him because he's a decent player.
Mm-hmm. Well, we shall see if Patrick Patterson averages more than 4 points a game this year. And if you're listening, Patrick, shoot the ball, man.
Tell him to use
Patrick,
right.
Shoot the ball more than 0.8
do your
shots
job.
a game.
Okay, so this
job.
season, NBA players 6'10 and taller have taken 7,000 3-pointers and have made 35%. So on average, the average player over 6'10 that's shooting threes is at 34.6%.
He's shooting almost 40%. Wow.
Okay, so we're talking percentages again.
Yeah, so
Steph shot 42%.
That's for big men that's 6'10 and taller.
How many
shots did
Steph
How many threes did Steph take?
Okay, we can get to
and
that.
how many did he
500?
We can get to that.
No, it's way more than 500.
No, Steph is shooting like 700-800.
Threes?
Yes.
No.
Man, Steph probably takes about 15 to 16 threes a game.
We can get to that too.
All right, so Steph on average last year he played in 51 games last year, and he averaged 10 3-point attempts a game. So that's 500.
He averaged 16.9. No, it's field goals.
That's field goal attempts.
Right.
3-pointers is 9.8. So you might as well round it up to 10. So that's 510 shots, and he only played in 51 games.
This dude shot 501 threes.
300. I mean, if you would have added the other games, he probably been like 800, 900 threes a year.
Wow. And he only hit 200.
And then the year that he won, all right, what's this, Frog? What's 79 times 11?
Woo! Calculator. Yeah.
Well, 79 times 10 is 790. Add another 79.
869.
Boom.
So
Mathematician right here, you feel me?
so basically, when he won MVP, that's how many he shot that year.
Huh.
So anyway,
there's no damn comparison.
I mean, you don't compare guard to a big man. You compare. That's why I brought up the stats about the big man. The average big man that's 6'10" and over is shooting an average of 35%.
I did that is because they looked at me crazy when I said he shot good for his position and his minutes, and they acting like, oh, that wasn't. You need to be shooting 50%. Well, your best 3-point shooter ain't shooting 50%. Hell, your second best shooter ain't even shooting better than him. And James Harden.
So for a big man,
man, shout out to Carmelo, man. His foundation partner with NBA PA, and they refurbished the basketball court
in Johannesburg, so you'll never see that court.
Meanwhile, LeBron James is building schools.
I mean, you got to do what you can where you can. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out, Carmelo. Good job on that court, man.
Good job, Mel. Stay mellow.
So did we get into football yet, man?
Not yet, man. I've been waiting for that, but Frog be on this basketball tip because he don't want kids to go to college to play college basketball.
So let's get our predictions, man. NFC, AFC. Who's winning the AFC this year?
The Titans, straight up.
You really think so? Or
yes,
you
sir.
just
no,
homer on that?
Blair, I'm saying the Titans.
What you think, Chris?
Man. I don't know yet.
I mean, without just thinking about what you know that they have.
They gonna say the Cowboys.
AFC.
Oh, I said
AFC. Yeah, he's talking
AFC.
I don't even know, man. In the AFC,
Titans. Telling you,
I'm going with the Steelers.
Say we live, yeah.
I'm going with the Steelers. Their receiving core is nice. Of course, they got Le'Veon.
And we live on Facebook.
They still got Big Ben. He gonna get hurt.
YouTube.
That's the key.
Big Ben gonna get hurt.
That's
you think so?
Yeah, he's gonna have another concussion.
Wow.
Okay. What you think, Uncle G? What you think?
Man,
AFC. We're not even on the NFC, man.
I'm thinking
because I don't want to ask y'all.
I'm thinking the Steelers as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Because I don't see many
Steelers versus Cowboys.
Y'all don't think the Patriots gonna do nothing?
Nah, they just got rid of Jordan Matthews and they're trying to sign. Who are they trying to sign right now?
Eric Decker from the Titans.
Eric Decker. Yeah. I mean, Tom Brady always does stuff, but I think they lost too much.
I think Tom Brady's trying to get
this
up out of
every
there.
year they look the same every year.
But everybody else, I think everybody else has gotten better.
What about Jacksonville?
I really think it'll be the Steelers in Jacksonville in the AFC Championship.
Tennessee and Jacksonville. Tennessee and New England. And Tennessee beats New England.
Write that down.
Okay.
You ain't got to write it down. It's forever.
Now, I'm not even going to ask these middle two because we already know what they think.
Let's go Cowboys.
Shout out to the Cowboys.
Let's go Cowboys.
Shout out to the Cowboys.
Let's go Cowboys.
Who you think?
That's America's team.
I'm going Green Bay Packers.
Cowboys.
You going to Pack?
Yeah.
Whack.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say the Rams.
Whack.
That's a good one.
Let's go Cowboys.
Nice
their defense is still there.
Y'all won't beat the Giants this year.
What? You lost your mind?
They're not gonna beat the Eagles.
Y'all won't beat the Giants this year.
You're not gonna beat the Eagles.
Lost y'all's mind.
Hey man, they took too much off the top of that cut.
You took too much off the top of your lip.
Hey, but no, I don't think the Cowboys are the best team in their division. I think they're probably the third best team in their division.
Of course, you would say that.
I'm just being real. The Eagles is number one.
I don't even think they're going to beat the San Francisco 49ers, to be honest with you.
Well, good thing we only play them in the preseason.
Y'all don't play the Cowboys?
We play them in the preseason.
Oh, y'all got lucky.
Let's look at the Cowboys schedule.
Y'all got lucky.
Let's look at their schedule.
They even got the Eagles. I mean, the Eagles?
Cowboys got a tough schedule this year.
Man.
But
Cowboys get a tough schedule every year.
Y'all, I mean, your best weapon retired, Witten.
We play the 49ers next
You
week.
got rid of your second best weapon in Dez.
So,
And
all right.
Your running back.
Okay, first of all, let's go like this. Y'all first game is a loss because y'all play the Panthers. That's a loss. Then y'all play the Giants. That may be a loss.
L.
Then y'all play the Seahawks.
L.
That's possibly a win.
3-0, man.
0-3, baby.
3-0 right now.
Then y'all play the Lions.
You get
that's
there.
a win.
4-0.
1-3.
Then y'all play the Texans. That's a loss.
5-0.
Then y'all play the Jaguars.
L.
That's a loss. Then
It
y'all
might
play
be
the
5-1.
Redskins.
That's 2 wins. That's
6-1 or 6-0 or
I don't
7-0.
know. Then y'all play the Titans.
L.
We definitely gonna win that one.
Then y'all play the Falcons.
I said that loud on purpose.
And then
You
y'all
can
play the
turn me back
Redskins
up.
again. Then y'all play the Saints. That's lost.
So we
Eagles.
all losses on it.
I'm just saying
We
possibly.
0-16. We 0-16.
0-16.
Eagles.
You got 2 wins.
I think y'all can beat the Colts. I think y'all can beat the
That's 3.
Buccaneers.
That's 4.
I think y'all be able to beat the Giants.
Nope.
I think the Giants are split. I think y'all split with the
Okay, so they
Giants.
got 5 wins.
I think y'all split with the Redskins. One there, one there. I think y'all lose twice to the Eagles.
So what's our record at the end of the season?
At the end of the season, I got y'all.
What's that? 6.
Sound like 8-8. Sound like to me.
No, man, they got us less than 8-8.
That's 6-10.
Man, I would give y'all like 7-9 or 8-8. That's what I would give y'all.
Whatever it is, y'all
Anybody
out
want
of
to
the
put some money on?
playoffs.
Anybody want to put some money on the wood on that?
Whatever it is, y'all out of the playoffs.
Anybody want to put any little money on the wood on that?
On y'all making the playoffs?
On our record being that.
No, I got something on the playoffs.
You don't think we're gonna make it to the playoffs?
No.
You gonna put some money on the wood on that?
Yeah.
What's the bet?
Yeah. You call the price.
25.
25 it is.
Is it everybody?
No, I'm not in that.
Oh, 25. Okay.
So then how you gonna call the damn?
Yeah,
Because they were going to look at each other until somebody
So how
said
you gonna
something.
call the money?
So I said 25.
You want G?
Buck, what's wrong with your friends?
What?
Buck,
Did you really just try to big up me on the on live right now? Oh, you want to go with G? No, nigga, I want to go with G. You go 25.
2,500.
Hey,
2,500.
Buck, what's your Bears going to
No, $25.
We can do $25. We'll do $25.
do? What's your Bears going to do?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, you
Don't worry about
a
it.
Bears fan?
Yeah,
You've been a Bears fan for the longest,
That's
man.
what it is,
I'm
man.
sorry.
I know.
I'm just saying, but did y'all get better?
Nope.
Hey, the Bears is my second
Willie
team.
don't play for y'all still, right?
Nope.
What the hell is going on with people in these second teams? I'm so confused.
I mean, you can have 2 teams.
Man, damn
No,
that.
Sweetness don't play for
Frog got 2
21,
teams.
right?
We're going to jump at 21?
Yeah,
Change
yeah.
subject? Jump 21?
Trubisky?
Can I get a little 21?
Yeah, that's
21?
All right,
check ball.
let's
man.
take
You
a
got
pause for
You got
calls real quick and come back with 21.
Turn on.
it. Okay, producer.
Producer said 21.
The producer wanted to play 21, but you want to go to break. Let's go. Let's play some bills.
Turn on.
Thank you for downloading this episode. If you're on iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, Google Play Music, or whatever podcasting library you're listening to this show on, please rate and review. Those reviews and ratings help us tremendously.
All right, y'all ready?
We thank you.
No, I believe in it. $25 strong.
And we're back.
And we're back. Come on, Buck, with your 21, man. What's up?
Philip, get in the camera. There we go. Man, so I guess it has been kind of settled now. So if people don't know, Madden 2019, huge game from EA, pretty much a sports video game, and drop every year.
Right.
This year they decided to, Big Sean actually had a rap track on there where he mentioned Kaepernick's name. EA decided to bleep it out as if it was a cuss word because of the protests that have been going on. Wow. Now, you were right, Phil, when you had spit that to me earlier. EA has apologized about it, and his name will be added back into the music song that it was taken out from. But I want to get y'all's opinion. How do y'all feel about that?
Honestly, I think they should leave him in the free agent market on the game as well. That's how I feel about it. He's probably not in the free agent market either.
I don't think he is.
I'm not buying the game, man.
So, if they didn't do this, do you normally play Madden?
Yeah, I buy it every year. I play it maybe twice, but I buy it.
Okay, you one of them
You want to say the word?
Niggas.
Okay.
Wow.
What is that?
No, it's cool. I do the same thing. I don't buy Madden. I buy 2K, and I don't play it at all.
Yeah, me too.
Get smashed.
Did you beat me?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Who did I beat then?
Frog.
Frog. That's right.
Can I say it?
First of all,
This nigga.
anyway, he had his internet hooked directly to his Xbox.
Who?
And I was playing on my Wi-Fi.
You was playing on your phone.
Yeah,
that hotspot turned on, didn't you?
It was a connection
Man,
issues.
his character was like jumping across the whole map. But
All
no,
of a sudden-
so even though they fixed it, is it still? Chris, you said you still ain't gonna mess with it.
No, I ain't gonna mess with it. I mean, like I said, I buy it every year, but I only play it like twice. Because, my counterparts, they say get it and we're going to play each other, but we never
do.
So, I mean, I might as well not even buy it this year. I mean, that
always
just
sleep.
makes it.
But
always
my thing is,
I got to sleep all the time.
You always sleep. I'm
Go ahead, Uncle Jay.
they wouldn't have corrected it if they weren't called out on it.
Exactly.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Because that was the case. That was something they deliberately did
exactly.
to that track.
My thing is, I think the only reason why they fixed it is because Big Sean and his team could have sued them for doing it because it's not a cuss word.
No, because I think honestly, when they get licensing rights to it,
but like he said though,
they can edit it.
But he said me and my team didn't approve of this.
True.
Yeah, but they could just take the song out altogether.
Yeah, they could have just took the whole song out. I mean, but they already paid Big Sean for it. So
yeah, exactly. I think that's
the best thing for them to do was just to go ahead and bring the name back.
Well, the best thing to do is not even to fuck with it at all because it's a simple fact that your main audience is African Americans,
or not even really African Americans, just like people who like hip hop.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because
did they even say why they did it?
No,
they actually didn't.
They're not giving the reason why.
But we all know why they did.
Well, we know why. We know why.
He's
but
blackballed.
I just didn't know if they.
No, they don't have the.
Hold up. It says EA Sports says it didn't mean to omit Colin Kaepernick's names in YG's song. Was it YG's song or Young?
I thought it was Big Sean.
Big Sean.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And it wasn't. They didn't
can't
mean
even
to.
get the
They did it on
rapper
purpose. But that was my shot at 21.
I mean, what I think about Jerry Jones though, man, and what's going on there. I mean, I know y'all.
Okay, yeah. I'm actually right.
Yeah.
How y'all two
feel about it?
It's like stuff in my coffee. How y'all two
probably glass.
Well,
it's probably glass in your coffee.
But I'm glad that they told him to get out of it. And leave it alone.
The
NBA,
the NFL.
I'm glad that the NFL.
Why?
But why protect him like
he's,
that?
He's showing his true colors.
He's showing his true colors.
I mean, let's just keep it real, man. Y'all's team, the American team. You're right. That is the American team.
He's showing his true
with
colors.
3Ks.
Yeah, hardcore. Like I'm like used, and nothing against you, Uncle Jay, but for you to say that is the American team, which is the epitome of racism.
It is.
Their owner.
It is.
With 3Ks. America with 3Ks.
Is okay with that. He literally is the biggest hypocrite, period.
With 3Ks, cuz.
And are you cool with it?
Well,
because even if I were like, let's say Cleveland did some shady stuff like that, or even the Bears did some shady stuff like that, I couldn't support them.
So you telling me if Dan Gilbert last year,
LeBron, I can tell you, LeBron wouldn't have supported them.
Hold on.
Oh, go ahead, big fella.
If Dan Gilbert would have done something like this last year with LeBron there, you're telling me that you wouldn't have supported LeBron and the Cavs?
Hell no. I would have looked at LeBron completely different.
If he didn't stand up to his owner, like Dak,
especially the way that he
stand
talks,
up to his owner,
especially the way LeBron talks. If LeBron wasn't able to stand up to his owner, man, I would lose so much respect for him. Just like how y'all lost respect for him when he came out with the casket with the third degree left arm injury.
Yep. Third degree.
It was third degree.
He was really hurt, y'all. He really broke his wrist.
Yeah, it was at level 3.
Did he break it on the rim when he was?
To answer your question, I would have. If it was Michael Jordan, I would have lost respect. I don't care who it is because you're basically you're telling them basically what that reporter said. Shut up and dribble the ball.
Yeah.
Don't worry about I'm taking your rights away from you.
Yeah.
and I want you to just shut up and go out there and play football.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing. Don't do nothing. Just shut up and play football.
Basically,
that's some BS, man.
But what has Michael Jordan done for the black community?
No, what I'm saying, if
jail.
it was
He's
the same
incarcerated
situation.
them at a high rate.
Very high rate.
He did what?
He's incarcerated them at a high rate.
He makes off of J's.
So I'm saying like,
but
still though,
I'm just saying in that situation.
yeah, but I see exactly where you come from, Phil. But I'm just saying,
I don't.
So what excuse are you having for Trump? I mean, I'm sorry.
He's trying to find it.
I didn't mean to say
You ain't
that.
giving him a chance.
Okay.
He's
trying to find it. I know it's wrong. His GPS is slow.
Chris is quiet in the mud right now.
His GPS is slow right now, ladies and gentlemen. His GPS is slow.
Yeah, Chris ain't saying nothing.
How you doing, Chris?
Coach G taking all the lunch right now.
Chris is
I was
I'm just letting my elder do it, handle his business.
Trying to take up.
But my thing is,
why can't you just admit that it's wrong? And
no,
it's messed up?
but just listen to me. We all go to a job every day, and a lot of our bosses.
Oh no, Tommy.
Hey, Chris, you might need to jump in, man. You might need to pull him out.
Tommy.
Pull him out.
No, a lot of our bosses and the companies that we work for really don't like us either.
But they're not blatant about it.
Well, but what's the difference? What's the difference in being blatant about it? I'd rather somebody.
No.
I'd rather somebody be blatant about it.
Wait. There's a huge difference.
I'm not supporting Jerry Jones. I'm supporting.
So you would still work there if you knew?
Yeah, because there's a huge difference.
Would you
it's
still
different
work there if you
about
knew?
someone being like
No.
low key, living some type of way, but being blatant about it. That's that's like me talking about your mustache, or me just sitting here saying, "Man, his mustache messed up. I ain't gonna say nothing." You ain't gonna feel disrespected because I didn't say nothing about your mustache.
Hey,
It's gonna be gone next week.
Yeah,
it's gonna be gone.
It's butter.
No. This is how it works.
No, it ain't.
Who?
You don't wear your mustache like that.
I do.
Yeah, that's how you work. That's how you work.
Since when?
Man,
That's
Chris,
every week. That's how you
I want to
work.
hear Chris's outtake.
Okay, Chris, what's your
I
outtake?
just told y'all, man. I'm not supporting Jerry Jones.
You
I'm
supporting
supporting the team.
You supporting Jerry Jones?
Oh,
You
man.
ought to be
I'm the
supporting
players.
You're supporting Jerry
All
Jones.
those players are under contract. They have to play for Jerry Jones, right?
They don't have to.
They don't have to if they're under
No,
contract.
Because if
They can pull a calling.
if they pull a calling, or if they protest what his son said, they will not be playing football for the
they'll be
Dallas
cut.
Cowboys.
Now, at
Okay,
the
let me
same
ask you
time,
something.
man,
Let me ask y'all a question.
Man, a trade.
Let me ask y'all a question. Okay, and y'all keep it real. And I know y'all gonna be lying if y'all say otherwise. If y'all was making, no,
me too. Let him just say.
I want to hear.
Let him say this.
if y'all was making that kind
I
of
just
money,
asked him that.
and what'd you say?
I asked him. I
you
said,
would
"So
quit?
would you still be working for that employer if you was making 7 figures?" He didn't really say
Would
nothing.
you?
Would I quit?
I'll be real with you. I'll answer.
No,
I would not quit.
Okay, then,
But at the
then
same
what are we
time,
talking
hold on.
about?
At the same time,
I
though,
will protest.
I will protest, and then I will also try to make it well known that I do not support my boss.
Okay, well that's what I'm gonna do. I'm
I wouldn't-
protesting
I wouldn't-
Jerry Jones.
I wouldn't come out.
I'm supporting the players, but I'm protesting Jerry Jones.
But by you supporting the
But
players,
you're not an employee there.
supporting Jerry Jones. Because if you go buy a ticket, that money goes to Jerry Jones.
You buy a jersey.
You buy a jersey,
And
that
then-
money
and at the
goes
same
to Jerry
time-
Jones.
So if I buy 4 tickets, you ain't gonna go to the game?
No, hell no.
Man, shit.
Did I go to Dallas with y'all last time?
Well, that's because we ain't gonna say the reason why you didn't go
going to
with
the
us.
game.
No, we're not gonna say the reason you didn't go with us.
I'm going to the game.
Yeah, you gonna go to the game, right?
I'm gonna hold the fist up during the.
You ain't gonna buy no popcorn, though, right? You gonna go with you ain't gonna buy no
I
popcorn.
don't eat popcorn. How about hot dog?
Oh, you'll buy a hot dog though?
Yeah.
Then you supporting Jerry Jones.
Yeah, you supporting Jerry Jones. That $40 hot dog is going in Jerry Jones' pocket.
I think y'all,
I'm not gonna starve.
y'all Fox News that. So I apologize. That was very, very, very Fox News.
Hey, man. hey, Chris.
Yeah. I want y'all to.
I knew we was coming here because, man, my mic sounds strange, man. I can barely hear anything. Can't hear myself talk. Y'all, everybody else.
So GPS is transmissions mess up on the GPS too, huh?
No, on the box.
You just not saying that? We're an hour in?
No. I said I just.
What happened?
Everything started to get to where I can barely hear it, and I can barely hear myself.
It's because his ancestors trying to holler at him with that mustache, trying to connect with him
That's
right
because
now.
we hating on the Cowboys, and he's just trying to tune it down.
And like I said, I understand you feel some type of way, but like I'm done beating the bush. Blacken Studios, check us out. Shameless plug.
I'm just curious on how y'all can say that I'm still supporting Jerry Jones if I support the Cowboys.
Because he owns them.
Okay. But I mean,
so anything you do with the Cowboys,
I can protest just like the players, right? I can protest just like the players, right? You say the players are going to protest, right?
No, they're not going to.
No. But if they did, it'd be okay.
No, if they did, I mean, I would want them to.
You said that if they keep their paychecks and protest, it's okay.
But according to Jerry Jones and his son, if they protest, they're not going to be paid because they're not going to be on the team anymore.
You're supporting the Dallas Cowboys. You might as well buy the game.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Why not?
That's basically just like you going to work and then not getting paid to go to work because you don't support your job or you don't support your boss or the owners of that company that you're working for. That's backwards. Like, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
No, because you can still buy tickets to the Cowboys game and still not support that man. Like,
and a hot dog.
Exactly.
Yeah, just don't buy the popcorn.
Turn on.
There you go. Don't buy the popcorn.
So the popcorn is Jerry Jones and the hot dogs is the players.
No comment. You try to get us. Stash, brother.
Shout out to the Oklahoma
This has been another episode of Turn the Game, the podcast.
This has been another episode of Turn the Game, the podcast. What's up?
Shout out to the Oklahoma Express basketball ladies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they won the championship.
What grade?
Winning 17U.
Okay. What'd they win?
Trophy.
Come on, man.
The national champions.
Nice.
Out of Texas.
Shout out. OEB. Are we ready?
We don't support Young Bees peach rings.
What?
Sorry, we ain't supporting folks today. I want to let them know I ain't supporting these peach rings right here.
This has been another episode of Turn the Game, the podcast. Download this episode, any that you missed. Log on to Spotify, Podbean app, iHeartRadio, Google Play, or Apple iTunes. You can also catch us at blackenstudios.com. Thank you for listening, downloading, liking, and following the show. Don't forget to get at us on your favorite platforms. Our official Twitter is at @TurnOnThe_game. Follow us on Instagram at TurnOnTheGame, and you can also email us at TurnTheGame4@gmail.com. I didn't say Apple Podcasts. Apple Podcasts.
Turn on.